Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there lay a grand castle with shimmering towers that touched the sky. This castle, however, was not an ordinary fortress of stone and mortar. It was alive with magic and secrets, its walls steeped in stories that echoed through the halls. Of all the inhabitants of the castle, a kind-hearted boy named Rebus was the most cherished. At 9 years old, Rebus had a heart of gold and a spirit that radiated warmth and kindness. Rebus had a loyal companion named Johnny, a scruffy dog with shaggy fur and a wagging tail that seemed to have a life of its own. Together, they explored the winding corridors and secret gardens of the castle, where flowers whispered tales of old, and even the shadows danced with delight. One sunny afternoon, as golden beams of light filtered through the vibrant stained-glass windows, Rebus and Johnny wandered into the library, a room that seemed to sparkle with knowledge. They adored this magical place, filled with books that told tales of brave knights, mighty dragons, and colorful fairies. But today something was different. A book lay open on a pedestal, its pages turning on their own, as if inviting Rebus to step closer. Curiosity piqued Kate. Rebus approached the magical tome. "What do you think, Johnny?" he asked, scratching the dog's ears. Johnny barked softly as if to say, "Go on." Rebus began to read aloud. "To find the true heart of the castle, you must journey beyond the enchanted forest, face 3 challenges of the spirit, and uncover the lost gem of kindness that shines bright." The words shimmered in the air, and suddenly the room flickered, the castle around them shifting, as though acknowledging their quest. "I think we should go find this gem," Rebus exclaimed, excitement bubbling inside him. Johnny barked, wagging his tail furiously in agreement. So off they went, racing through the castle corridors, past the tapestry of a proud lion, and around the fountain that burbled with laughter. Once outside, they entered the enchanted forest, where sunlight danced upon emerald leaves. The trees formed a canopy overhead, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. But soon they were met with their first challenge. A bridge of glittering stones spanned a bubbling brook, guarded by a wise old owl perched upon a nearby branch. "Who wishes to cross my bridge?" hooted the owl, his voice echoing like a melody. "I am Rebus, and this is my friend Johnny. We seek the lost gem of kindness," Rebus replied, his voice steady yet gentle. "To pass," the owl said, "you must answer my riddle. What can be given but never taken, and grows only when shared?" Rebus thought deeply, feeling Johnny nuzzle against his leg. Then it struck him. "It's kindness," he shouted, his face lighting up like the stars in the night sky. "Well done, young boy. You may cross," the owl replied, his eyes sparkling with approval. With a grateful smile, Rebus and Johnny stepped onto the bridge, their hearts soaring with renewed determination. As they ventured deeper, they encountered a shimmering lake, its waters serene and inviting. But a curious challenge awaited them. A mermaid floated on the surface, her golden hair radiant in the sunlight, her voice as enchanting as a lullaby. "To seek the gem of kindness, you must help me find my lost star," she sang, her eyes glimmering with sadness. "It fell into the depths of the lake and shines no more." Rebus looked at Johnny and nodded. "We'll help you," he declared. The boy waded into the lake, the cool water swirling around his legs. With Johnny by his side, they searched for the star, diving beneath the surface and feeling the gentle currents. Finally, Rebus's fingers brushed against something smooth and warm, a lovely silver star sparkling like moonlight. As Rebus emerged from the water, he presented the star to the mermaid. She gasped in joy, clapping her hands together. "You have shown kindness beyond measure. For that I will grant you passage to the final challenge." The mermaid waved her hand, and a path emerged from the water, leading them onward. Together, Rebus and Johnny followed the path until they reached the last challenge, a towering mountain shrouded in mist. At the peak, a wise fairy awaited them, her wings shimmering with every color imaginable. "To find the gem," she said with a gentle smile, "you must share your greatest treasure." Rebus pondered as he looked at Johnny, who barked softly, as if sensing the gravity of the moment. "My greatest treasure," Rebus began, "is my heart and my kindness. I want to share it with everyone, especially those who need it most." The fairy twinkled with delight. "And that is precisely what you must do." With a wave of her hand, a radiant light enveloped Rebus, and out appeared a beautiful gem, sparkling in every color of the rainbow. "This gem is a reflection of your kindness, Rebus." With newfound wisdom, Rebus gently held the gem in his hands, realizing that true kindness was not just about the gem, but about being generous with love and empathy. "Thank you," he exclaimed, pride swelling within him. As Rebus and Johnny made their way back to the castle, they knew they had grown. They understood that being kind creates a ripple effect, touching hearts and changing lives. When they returned to the castle, the walls seemed to hum with joy. The shadows danced, and the flowers bloomed brighter than ever. And so, the legend of Rebus and his heart of gold spread throughout the land, inspiring children everywhere to be kind, to share their treasures, and to remember that true magic lies in the love we give to one another. And from that day forward, Rebus and Johnny continued to fill the castle and the world with their boundless kindness, enriching the hearts of all those they encountered.